Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Stacy. Now today's video is going to be a book haul. And if you watched my last book haul, you'll know that I am super behind in filming my videos. So the books I'm going to show you today are from October. Yes, I know it is March when I'm filming this, and I'm just showing you the books that I bought from October. So far behind. And like the last book haul video I filmed, I'm gonna also do this one rapid fire. It seemed to work really well last time. I'm just gonna go through, I'm gonna show you the books. I'm not even gonna go into any kind of description on what they're about, simply because I am so far behind in filming these book hauls. I have them all in boxes over in the corner here in my room. I just really want to get them on the shelves, so I mean, I still have to film November, December. Well, I'll probably put those together. So I got November, December, and then probably I'll put January and February together. And then who knows, whatever I'll buy in March. Now, if I remember correctly, I think there is approximately over 60 books here. I can't remember, but so anyways, the books I have to show you today, I've got from several different sources. In the month of October, I had 3 book sales to go to, which happened to fall all in the same weekend, which was just total chaos, but I ended up getting it to work out, so I think I was only able to attend 2, but I mean, 2 is better than 0, so yeah, I got them from book sales. I also have some obviously from Book Outlet because, you know, your girl can't go a month without buying something from Book Outlet. I have some from Chapters because, again, I can't go a whole month without buying something from there. And then I also have some here from Book Depository. I might have some from the used bookstore. I can't remember. We'll find out when we go through. I'll explain where I got them all from. I think I'm done rambling. I think I told you everything I wanted to say. I'm sure when it comes time to edit this, I will have forgotten something, but yep, let's get into this. So, yep. 3 boxes from Book Outlet, box from Chapters, and then I have 2 tote bags that I'm not even going to try and lift because your girl's going to injure herself if she tries. Okay, so let's start with the tote bags. So the first group of books here I actually got from a book sale that was being put on in my town. They do it, I believe, twice a year, and sadly this is the first time I've gone. Why I haven't gone before, I don't know. But they actually had some pretty good books. I was pretty excited. So the first one I have here is called The Night Circus. Now, I have already read this one. I read it last January. I loved it. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest you pick it up and try it. It's really good. But I had just read it as an ebook from Overdrive. I loved it so much that I wanted to get my own copy. And I was actually going to get it from Chapters. And then I saw it there at the book sale, and I believe I only paid $1 for it, so, I mean, can't go wrong. Okay, and the next one I have seems to be a mouthful for me. I've already tried like 5 times to try and say it. Let's go for number 6 here, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society. So I just happened to see that this was a movie posted on Netflix. Have no idea what it's about. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. When I saw that it was a movie and then I saw it was available at this book sale, I thought, yep, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm a fan of reading the book first and then watching the movie, so we'll see how this one goes. Okay, and I also picked up Pride and Prejudice, a novel by Jane Austen. We'll see how this one goes. I'm not much of a classical reader, so we'll see. And the next book I picked up is called I'll Push You, a journey of 500 miles, 2 best friends, and 1 wheelchair. And just, I know I said I wasn't going to explain any of these books. I'm just going to quickly explain this one because it's one that I don't think many people talk about. And I think basically it's about these 2 men who actually grew up together. And then one of them becomes sick, is then in a wheelchair. And I think the one that is in the wheelchair wanted to travel, and I think it's a friend who pushes him around to all these different destinations. Okay, and then I also got Before the Fall, another famous book that I'm sure most people have read except for me, and I'm, you know, behind the times. I'm a turtle. I'm slow to jump on the bandwagon. And that's the Da Vinci Code. And it's my understanding that I actually thought this was the first book because I'm pretty sure it's the first movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then I read somewhere that there's actually a book before this one. So if any of you out there are watching and you know if there's another book before this, please let me know. Okay, and the next one I picked up is The Sisters Brothers. And again, I picked this one up because it is a movie. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but like I said, I'm a huge fan of reading the book first and then being able to watch a movie. So I'm excited for this one. Okay, and then I have Bachelor Girl. And I believe this one is historical fiction. And the last one I have here in this bag is Kiss Cut. What a weird name for a book. Okay, anyways, Kiss Cut by Karen Slaughter. Do you know how weird that sounds? Kiss Cut. Kiss Cut. Okay, so Kiss Cut by Karen Slaughter. Ooh, the tower of books is falling over. Okay, so on to tote bag number 2, which is massive and super heavy. Okay, so these next ones I was able to get at a book sale that it's about an hour outside of where I live. It was totally worth the drive. I've never been before, but it was definitely worth the drive. And it was kind of nice because, I mean, they had a great selection of books. I knew it was going to be good because there was like a lineup of people outside to get in. But anyways, yes, they had a great selection. And what I liked about this book sale is that it was straight across the board with prices. So every single book, regardless of whether it was paperback or hardcover, was $1 each. It just made things so easy. I do know I was able to get 19 books from this sale, and obviously it cost me $19. I'm going to start with the books here in the pile because they did not fit in the tote bag. Okay, so the first book I have here to show you is a Sarah Dessen book. I haven't read any of her books, but you know, like every other author, I seem to be collecting all their books before I read them. Not very smart, but what can I say? It's what I do, I guess. But anyways, it is called The Truth About Forever. I'm definitely going to have a lot of great summer reads, I'm sure, because I have so many of her books. Okay, so next I have Choose the Wrong Guy, Give Him the Wrong Finger. Wait, did I say that right? Let's try that again in case I didn't. Choose the wrong guy, give him the wrong finger. Anyways, I heard somebody else talk about this, so they really enjoyed it. They really liked it, so I thought I saw it there for $1, and I'm like, yep, pick it up, put it in my bag. She's mine. She's going home with me. If you remember in my last book haul, I had picked up a few books by Sylvia Day, and it was a series, and I'm slowly picking them up one by one. And this one is Reflected in You. And I'm really hoping I didn't pick this one up already, but if I did, I don't know. Okay, so the next one here I have been wanting to get forever. It's an older book, but I finally found it somewhere, and it's called 3 Cups of Tea. Heard a lot of great things about this book. And then I got Escape from Camp 14. Now this is one man's remarkable odyssey from North Korea to freedom in the West. Blame it on President Trump, but ever since he's been in talks with the leader of North Korea, I have been on this kick where I've been watching all these videos on North Korea as a country. I'm ashamed to say this, I did not know the whole condition, the situation, the way people live there, did not know anything about it. Then I started watching these videos and I'm like, holy crap. So I've been on this kick with picking up books about people who have been able to escape North Korea. So I'm quite eager to read this one. Okay, and then I also got another Sarah Dessen book, and it is called Just Listen. And I've also been on a kick with picking up several books by Stephen King. Now, this next one, I don't think I've ever heard of it before. Clearly, I'm not familiar with all his books he's written, but this one is called Revival. Okay, so the next book I have is also by Stephen King as well, and that is Mr. Mercedes. Mr. Mercedes? Why doesn't it sound right when it comes out of my mouth? And while I was there, I was able to pick up a book by Casey West. I had just read my first Casey West book back in January, and I absolutely adored it, so I'm excited that I had picked this one up. And it's P.S. I Like You. Okay, and the next two I have are part of a series, and the first one is called The Cuckoo's Calling, and then I also got The Silkworm. I had no intentions of reading these books. I had heard of them before. I had no desire to read them, wasn't going to pick them up. Then I watched a booktuber, and they talked about how good they were and like how good the series was. So when I saw them there at this book sale, I mean, for $1, yep, pick them up, jump in my bag, you're going home with me. I'm going to give you a good home. Okay, and the next one here I picked up, I have no idea what it's about. Never heard anybody talk about it. I just thought the cover was adorable. Anyways, it's Paris in Love. Oh, I just noticed on the front here it says a memoir. Okay, so the next one I have here is Harvest, and this is by Jim Grace. Never heard of him before. I've never heard of this book before. It just, I don't know, for some reason it caught my attention, and there it is. I don't know what it was about. I don't know if it's this like little mark, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know why I got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it just snuck into my bag and came home with me, and hopefully I like it. So another one I got here is by Nicholas Sparks. Have not read anything from him in a long time. But anyways, it's called See Me. Okay, and the next one I got is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Don't even know what these books are about. I know it's part of a series. I don't think I watched the movie. But I've heard so many people talk about them. I wanted to pick it up and see what the hype was all about. But I wanted to get it when it was like at a book sale or it was a discounted price, because to be honest, I don't know if this is going to be something I like. My husband knows what I like to read. He's watched the movie, and when he saw that I had an interest in picking it up, he kind of like, he's like, I don't know if you're going to like that, Stacy. It's, you know, not your kind of thing. I've surprised him before, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and I was also able to pick up Where'd You Go, Bernadette? And I'm super excited that this is going to be a movie, because like I said, this will be the third time I said it today. Third time's a charm. I love to read the book before it's a movie. So, super excited to have this one. Okay, so the next two books I have are by the same author. I picked them up simply because, I don't know if this is a good reason or not, but I picked them up because the author is Canadian, and I'm all about supporting Canadians. Never read anything by this author before, but I mean, there's got to be a first for everything. So the first one is The Beautiful Mystery, and it's by Louise Penny. And then the other one I picked up is called The Long Way Home. Okay, so I made a little boo-boo there. The one book I said, this one here, that I had gotten from the book sale, and now I'm remembering back, and I didn't get it from a book sale. I actually happened to be going through this small little town. I was on my way to my sister's. She lives about 45 minutes from where I live. So anyways, I was going through this small town, and they have one of those free little libraries. Every time I say it, everybody's like, well, every library is free. And I'm like, no, not like that kind of library. I'm going to post a picture here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I stopped at this free little library. I actually don't have too many, I don't think I have any good ones here in town. Unfortunately, because of that, I have to go out of town. But this one happened to be, I thought, really good. It had a great selection of books. I love the idea, so I'm all about supporting it. So anyways, that's where this one came from. Now, I was also able to pick up another one that I am so stoked to have. I won't be able to read it anytime soon because I believe I have to read the other 3 books first. But it is a Stephen King book, and it is called The Outsider. So I was like, as soon as I saw that baby in there, I'm like, that one's mine, coming home. But it's my understanding that you have to read the Mr. Mercedes series. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's the first book in the trilogy. But it's my understanding that I should read those 3 first, and then I can read this one. It's a chunker of a book, but I mean, come on, it's Stephen King. He always writes big books. I love big books and I cannot lie. No, actually I am lying. I don't love big books. But yeah, I mean, I just checked it and I think it's like 560 pages. Okay, the next one I have to show you, I have a bit of a story to share. This one I also got from one of those free little libraries, separate from where I got those last 2. Anyways, I saw Eat, Pray, Love, and I've always wanted to read this, but the story behind this, I pull it out, I'm all excited, I've always wanted it, I finally find it, and my husband points out these little white spots on the book. And I said to him, you know what, not a big deal, take it home, I'll wash it up, it'll be fine. He opened it up, and guess what ran out? A fucking spider. I freaked, and to be honest, I didn't want to bring it home. I was scared to pick it up because I was convinced that there was a whole goddamn family living in here. I made my husband spray it with bug spray, disinfect it, do whatever you have to do to make sure there is no more little creepy crawler little spiders in there. I have a feeling that I probably won't pick this one up. I will probably like take it to another free little library and maybe just go and get it from a used bookstore or something. I don't know, but I'm scared of this book. Okay, so that's all for the totes. I have a small little box here from Chapters. I mean, small by my standards, I guess. Okay, so the next one here I have is the first in a series. And if you watched my last video, I had purchased some other books from this series. I finally decided to get the first one, and that is Pretty Little Liars. I don't know if this is going to be my kind of story genre. I don't know. I'll find out. Next one I was super excited to have, and I promised myself as soon as I got it I was going to read it. Here it is, March. Still haven't read it. And that is The Kiss Quotient. Super excited to read this one. I mean, really, I'm excited to read them all. I don't know why I have to add that in. The next 3 I got from Book Depository. And this was my first time ordering from them before. I was a little skeptical. I've heard some people say that it's really slow shipping. I was a little nervous that I was going to get charged duty taxes if I order too much. But anyways, I finally said I'm going to do it. So many people rave about it. I got to try it. They have some amazing books at amazing prices with, you know, different covers than what you could buy here. And I love that because they have some pretty cool covers. The first one I have here is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And sadly, I could not get this edition here, but I'm happy to have it now. I've heard so many great things about it. I've had several of my viewers tell me I should read it, so I'm excited. The next one I got is, I saw the cover from the UK. Obviously, these are all UK covers. And I said, I gotta have that one. I don't really care for the North American one, Canadian one, American one, whatever you want to call it. I didn't care for that, so as soon as I saw this one, I'm like, yes, this is the edition I have to have. And it's also by an author that I absolutely adore, and that is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. And come on, guys, you gotta love that cover. And this other one, obviously, again, I got it because of the cover. I did not like the one that we had here, and that is Never World Wake. And isn't that cover just absolutely gorgeous? I love the colors. It just, I love it. Okay, so we are finally on to my 3 boxes I have from Book Outlet. I have not looked in these boxes. I'm gonna guess in like at least 2 months, maybe longer. I don't know if I haven't looked at them since I got them. I can't remember the last time. Anyways, it's all gonna be a surprise for me as much as it is for you. Hopefully, whatever books I have in here, I haven't forgotten about and like reordered or something. I do have some graphic novels. I'm not going to show you today because I am planning on doing a separate video for graphic novels. So you're going to have to wait for those ones. Okay, so I was able to pick up The Afterlife of Holly Chase, which I had every intention of reading at Christmas time. And of course I didn't, but at least I have it for this year. Okay, I just remembered the name of the movie. Okay, and I forgot again. Now, I'm a huge fan of The Christmas Carol, so curious to see how this one's gonna go. It's my understanding, it's a different take on The Christmas Carol, so we'll see. Okay, the next one I have here is actually book 3 in a series. I haven't read the first 2. But I'm like totally digging this cover. I'm loving it. I love the colors in it. It just, yeah. Oh, and it says here on the cover, thank you for putting this on, by the way. The final book in the Queen of Hearts trilogy. And that is The War of the Cards. I don't know. I just love this cover. Like, I might not even like the book, but I'd probably keep it just because of the cover. The next one I picked up is a Nancy Drew book. I was growing up a huge fan of Nancy Drew, so that's why I picked this one up. And that is book 1. And it is A Secret of the Clock. I'm kind of curious to see what my take is on it now. I loved it growing up. We'll see if I like it now as an adult. And I was also able to pick up Words on Bathroom Walls. Kind of a cool cover. I like it. And the next 2 I have here are part of a series. Series, trilogy, duology. I don't know. I suck at keeping up with what the heck's going on in the book world. Anyways, I started reading the first book, and well, I read a little sample thing of it, and I definitely thought it was going to be something I liked. So I decided to pick up the first book, and when I saw the first one on Book Outlet, I saw the second one. Anyways, I saw the first one, and then I saw the second one was there too, and it was a good price. And I always have this thing with Book Outlet that, you know, I should wait to buy it because I haven't read, you know, like the friggin' 1,000 other books I have. But I see that it's on Book Outlet. It's cheaper than obviously what it would be in the bookstore. And I'm like, well, maybe I should pick it up now in case it goes out of stock. So that's why I end up with all these books, because I'm afraid that if I don't get it now, it's never going to be available again. So anyways, let's get on with it. Stop rambling. Okay, so the first one is As Shadow, Bright and Burning. And then I picked up number 2, A Poison, Dark and Drowning. Okay, so we are on to box number 3. This is the last one. We're almost done this video. Hopefully you've hung around this long. If you haven't, then you're lost. Okay, so the first one I have to show you from this box is To Kill a Kingdom. And I almost dropped it. Yes, To Kill a Kingdom. Okay, the next one I have here to show you is either book 2 or book 3, I can't remember. And that is The Dazzling Heights. I honestly can't remember if this is book 2 or book 3. You know what I would really like publishers to do? Write on the cover book 1, book 2, book 3 for, you know, people like me who just friggin' can't remember. Okay, so then I have only 3 books left here to show you. So the next one I have here is part of a duology, but I'm sure you guys all know that. I don't need to tell you. And that is our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. Schwab, because I mispronounced it last time. Okay, and then I also have Confessions. And this one actually sounded really good. And it had something to do with, okay, so it says here on the back, her students murdered her daughter. Now she will have her revenge. Yep, that's enough for me. Definitely caught my attention. Sounds really good. Okay, so the last one I got here is not the genre I usually pick up. You don't usually see a lot of these types of books in my book haul. It's a little smutty, and to be honest, I'm super excited to read it. Let's just get into what the book is. It's called Elite, and yeah, so I was told it's a smutty book, and I'm like, okay, let's try this. I never read smutty books before. I've heard a lot of great things about this. You know, one of the things I told myself I was going to do was I was going to open myself up to new genres, and I think this is definitely a new genre for me. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see what I like. You don't know until you try, right? Okay, so those are all the books I have to show you today. If you've read any of them, let me know in the comments below. Give me your thoughts and opinions on them, whether it be good or whether it be bad. If there's any here that you think, you know what, Stacey, you need to pick those books up now and read it because you're missing out. You just drop everything you're doing and just read this book. Let me know in the comments below. So until next video, next book haul, which should be soon, hopefully. I'm doing the book outlet box sale, so you should see a video from that, from all the books that I'll get. Hopefully I go, like, if everything goes as planned, hopefully I'll be there. But I'll have a video for that. I will show you all the books that I get from that sale. If you haven't gone to this sale yet, you need to check it out. Board a plane if you have to, because it's amazing. No, it really wouldn't be worth your money then. Yeah, so just keep an eye open for that video. I have, I don't know, I think at least 3 book hauls coming still, and I do have a graphic novel haul, so watch out for that as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, happy reading. Bye!